And welcome to episode 4 of Marcus's Theme Month. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's my final movie pick week of my month, my theme month. I know TJ's probably ecstatic that's finally over for his torture.
I'm not gonna lie. This movie was under 2 hours, so this was the easiest week so far.
Hour 44, I think it said.
Yep, I saw the time and I was like, okay, we're good.
Not 2.5 hours like last week, right?
Yeah, that's the dread of the movie, because I don't actually check the times beforehand. It's when I click play and then I see the time thing and see how long it gets. That's the worst. That's split second before the time comes up.
You're telling me you didn't miss the 2-minute shots of nature, the 30 seconds of water running? You don't miss that, TJ? The extensive landscape shots of how awesome it is?
No.
Whatever.
And Marcus, you almost did it.
What?
But couldn't you just pick one movie that's not artsy?
No.
Just one. Like, this movie is almost not artsy, and then they showed that one thing where he's falling down and all.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful movie.
I was like, Marcus, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's why this movie is picked.
I either like Archie schlock or I like stupid action, dumb 80s movie. I'm not a complicated man. I like everything. You know, I like everything. I just got to be the mood for things.
I'm just saying, this is the 4th movie in a row.
Yeah. Because my theme was things I like, and I like artsy shit.
Right, but you like more than artsy shit, but you pick 4 artsy movies.
Yeah, well, I was also a theme, like, I want you to see these movies, because I always talk about them. Because I talk about Old Boy all the time. Not all the time, but more often than I think I should. The Revenant, Collateral, I love.
You say you talk about these movies all the time. You say you talk about these movies all the time. Yeah, we spend more time together than most people, and I've never heard you talk about those movies.
Well, okay, I talked about the Old Boy before on this podcast a few times. I had to edit them out. That's why I'm thinking I talk about them all the time. But I never have talked about Collateral. Revenant, I do tell people I would talk to you about Revenant because I know you would hate it. And I knew you would hate it. And when you did the review, like, yeah, sounds about right. And this one, you have to talk about with people who've seen it. I feel like you can't really say it otherwise. So suspense away. So this today.
Wait, why?
It's the it's not a twist, but like the twist in it, I guess. And it's one of those movies. I feel right. I feel like it's kind of not twisty like Sixth Sense.
Really? Because I called the twist from the beginning.
Yeah. Did you?
I knew not the full extent of it, but I got like 3/4 of it.
Yeah. Well, the full extent of the twist and like the subject matter of this movie, I think you really can't talk about.
The full extent, I would have gotten the full extent of the twist, except it's very confusing and deliberately misleading.
I mean, we'll talk about it, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see what you say about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, as a good movie is, I guess it's supposed to be, depending on what your gripes are. I don't know. We're talking about the 2017 release of Get Out.
That was 2016, 2017.
2017, yeah. And this is the movie you show the reason I'm using sometimes. I don't know if they say this, but whatever. So yeah, 2017, Get Out. This movie has a 104-minute runtime. We talked about it, so it's an hour 44, which is probably the shortest of the movies I picked so far, right?
I don't remember, but I know because I'm still recovering from last week.
It's such a good movie. This movie was written and directed by Jordan Peele. He has a few other films, but in my opinion, this is his better one. I think he did Nope and Us as of this recording. I think he's got something else coming out thinking about it, but I don't recall. But of his feature films that have been released, I think this is... He also worked on his version of Twilight Zone, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, he's a comedian. He's done other stuff. Yeah, Nope, Get Out, Us. Yeah, this is my favorite of the 3. Okay, produced by Sean
McKittrick.
It's a weird looking name. It's that name makes me feel like it's so spiky looking. Like I feel like I can't touch it.
I think it's Irish.
McKittrick.
He's best known for Donnie Darko.
I see that. I don't like Donnie Darko.
Southland Tim. Yeah. I don't know what Southland Tim is. I actually did see Donnie Darko though, but it's time travel, so
it's not time travel. I heard someone say it as It's a Wonderful Life, but instead of being convinced to stay alive, spoiler, it's about convincing the world's better if you're dead. Like that's spot on, but yeah, it's like, why did I watch that movie?
It's still time travel.
It is. It's like, okay, it's cool, what if, but like at the end, there was like nothing. What's the point of that?
Yeah, you only need to watch like the first 10 minutes and then the last 5.
Yes. And maybe, like, again, it's one of those movies I sort of saw when I was younger, but I saw it, I think, again, during the pandemic. It was that and something else. Oh, Crow. The Crow. Like, those movies you should see when you're in high school / middle school, I think, because it's, like, for those kind of kids. the edgy, like, oh, what's life
Yeah,
about, man?
it's those emo
Yeah, because once you grow
artsy kids.
yes, that was me, and I was so once you grow out of that, as like they're fine, I guess, but like it's not for me.
I haven't seen Donnie Darko in a long time, so I couldn't tell you.
Saw it once, I was like, that's enough of that. It was hard to get through. I was like, I don't care about these people.
It felt very it's a very Kubrick style movie.
Yeah, yes.
But it has no real substance to it either.
It does for high schoolers.
But that's my whole point. It's all like, look at this cool idea. I'm gonna throw cool visuals in here.
And for a 2001 film, it's good. It's good. It is good.
I mean, compared to everything else that came out in the 2000s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the bar was set low. Like, no offense for the people who made it. Like, it's a fine movie. It was just not for me.
Yeah.
Also, like, Requiem for a Dream was not one of those movies. I saw it. I was like, I don't get the hype. I wish I did.
I never saw that one.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's about drug addicts, I think. Yeah, drug-induced utopias.
What's the other one that
There's Requiem, and I know you're talking about. Enter the Void?
No. Another drug one. Speaking of drug ones, I never saw The Big Lebowski either.
It's solid. It's artsy. I don't think you would like. It's not artsy, but it's good.
I think Nicolas Cage is in it.
Trainspotting?
No, maybe it's not. I never saw that one either, but I heard of that one. Las Vegas.
Oh, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that one.
That's a movie. You wouldn't like it.
No, probably not.
No, not at all. I enjoyed it, but it definitely is a film student movie.
Yeah, it does. There's all those movies that I've heard, never saw.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. Apparently, it's fine. It's good. I get like people hype it up, but like it's like I would not in my space for this. But anyways, back to producing. Produced by also Jason Blum, who did a lot of stuff, Edward H. Ham Jr. And Jordan Peele. Starring.
That's what I wanted to.
What?
I'm talking to myself. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Starring Daniel Kaluuya as Chris, Allison Williams as Rose, Bradley Whitford as Dean, Caleb Laundry Jones as Jeremy, Stephen Root as Jim. I'm not saying the last name, so it doesn't matter. Lakeith Stanfield as Aaron Andre, Catherine Keener as Missy, Little Ray Howery. Got it. I'm black and I can't say shit like this. I feel so bad.
Lil Ray.
Yeah, Little Ray.
Little Rel Howery.
Yeah. Little Rel Howery as Rod.
Rel. You don't say the T. Lil Rel.
I said little.
You don't say the T in.
I'm saying Lil. Lil.
Okay.
Little. It's not little. Little.
It's just Lil. It's sound. Yeah. You gotta roll the L to make it sound like a T.
I'm like getting a bonics lesson from a fucking old white man. Erica Alexander. I can't code switch. I never could, and I feel so bad.
I don't know what that means. What's code switching?
It's like how I speak him now. To if I go to somewhere more like, how do I say this, PC, ethnic, black dominant, and they talk gangster rap style. I can't do it. I still talk my way, and so like I'm just like I'm sorry guys, I can't.
Like
talk.
I didn't even know what that meant. So I always talk my long-winded way. So
well, code switching could also be like that's like the more racial way of doing it. But code switching is like you talk your way around your friends, and then you talk to elderly like your mom and dad and like the grandparents. You talk proper, like more respectful to them. So it's code switching.
Never. I always talk the same way.
Well, you're an asshole. But you don't say miss and ma'am and yes please and yes, like you just manners and shit like that. The way you wait for friends, you just say some of the worst things probably depending on the person. Or who knows? Lil Rel Howery as Rod. Erica Alexandra. So I can say that Alexander as Erica.
You didn't say it, so okay.
Erica
Alexander.
I thought that was someone else who played that role. Okay. She plays Detective Latoya.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Henderson as Walter. Betty Gabrielle as Georgina. Richard Hurd. He passed away. What?
I know the name Hurd.
So do I. Hold on. He did pass away 2020.
His father maybe in...
Yeah, I'm looking up him right now. He sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Careers Hurd was a character debuted in Hercules. Don't care about that. His spouse, no. Died. No, don't care about that. Hurd was introduced. Don't care about that. Who else is a Hurd? There's gotta be someone else.
Yeah, I know another Hurd.
Well, he's Richard Thomas Hurd Jr. was an American actor appearing. He is known for that. Don't care about any of that stuff. Oh, he's in Star Trek a little bit. Nothing I see. You can look it up if you want.
But yeah, also on MASH.
Richard Hurd as Roman. That's a name. Geronimo Spinks as Detective Drake. I know. Ian Castleberry as Detective Garcia. Trey Durvant as Officer Ryan. And
Geraldine.
Characters that Geraldine Singer as what?
Philomena King.
What was that? Philomena King.
I don't know. I assume it's some black guy.
Oh, that's racist. Well, you're probably right. Jordan Peele voices the sounds made by the wounded deer. Huh. Okay.
You missed
and narrates a UNCF commercial. I also forgot a name. Well, we got Zaylan Adams as young Chris. 11-year-old Chris. I'm sorry. Is that it for credits?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, is that all we usually do for back behind the scenes? Okay. So let's do box office first, unless you want to do...
Nope.
Yeah, let's do box office first. Box office the budget was $4.5 million. Not bad, but it made a modest $255 million, ladies and gentlemen.
In comparison, that's not modest.
No, I was being dramatic or facetious, sarcastic, piece of shit. So let's the movie in the box office, the top 40 of 2017. Let's do it, TJ.
It only made the top 40?
I mean, yeah, well, also 2017. We'll talk about the top 3 and top 7. The top 4 were $1 billion.
Okay.
Star Wars Episode 9, Last Jedi.
It seems a little low on the list for $200 million.
It made the budget for those movies. You get what I'm saying?
Fair.
And also, it's like when it's around in this top 40, like it's respectable. Number 40 with $240 million. We have a movie called Alien Covenant. This beat out an Alien movie, TJ. It's pretty good.
What, Covenant?
Alien Covenant. Yeah.
Never saw it.
A crew of a crew of a colonial ship.
Oh, no.
You get your box sets probably and see if you have it.
My box set's sitting right in front of me. Let's see. I have Prometheus. Oh, yep, there it goes. Yeah. Alien Covenant.
It's not good. It's not good. It's a bad movie. That and Prometheus are both bad. They're visually very pretty films. Like they're very cool looking sci-fi films. But damn it, are they stupid and bad?
It was just funny because it's literally sitting right in front of me.
Yeah, of course it is. A crew of a colonial ship bound for a remote planet discovers an uncharted paradise with a threat beyond their imagination and must attempt a harrowing escape. It's just people doing dumb shit to get.
Isn't there a new one out?
Yeah, Alien Romulus. I should have seen it in theaters. I haven't, but I want to see it.
Did we hear anything good about it?
Yeah, people love it. It came out. What's the movie came out? Oh, Wolverine, X-Men, Wolverine, Deadpool, Wolverine. That one, yeah. So it's funny because people are comparing them both. Like they're both different films, obviously, but they're both just fan service films. And so people that were criticizing Deadpool and praising Alien Romulus were getting shitted on because of people who love Deadpool were like, they're both fan service films.
Right.
You guys are being contradicting assholes. And I would be one of those assholes if I saw that film. But yeah, so people like it, but it's like just fan service for the Alien fans.
Because isn't there also a TV show of Aliens right now?
Not to my knowledge.
I thought there was a TV show for Aliens, or at least one coming out.
Might be coming out. It's just that's one of the series that no matter how bad it does, it's always gonna have a strong, loud fan base, and they're gonna keep making movies. Right. Same thing with the Predator and shit like that. Because I love the Predator. I'm part of that loud fan base. So, and Disney owns Fox, and they're gonna throw money at it.
Right, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of video games, Blumhouse. I knew I'd recognize that name. They're getting into video games and starting to make horror video games.
Makes sense, right?
I mean, not for a production company, not for a movie production company, no.
Fair.
I mean, it is. It's a natural recourse, sure. But
yeah, it's fair because a lot of people that do that Sony, I can think of.
Yeah, so like it's just a little strange that they actually do it. I mean, I'm surprised more films production studios haven't gone into video games, considering that's probably the most lucrative market for money these days. Yeah. They make billions and billions and billions of dollars making video games. So,
well, there's Fox, or there's Sony that does it. Fox usually has like Marvel deal, or who'd own Marvel before Disney did?
No one owned Marvel before Disney did.
Well, I guess Disney would license their game rights to other people, I suppose.
But Disney?
Yeah, because I remember like when they did Marvel, like the Avengers, when they first came out, like Wolverine films. Sony was Wolverine though. Well, in the early Avengers, they would have video games. I don't know who would make those. So.
Marvel would license out before Disney. Marvel would license out to whoever would do it. That's why they licensed out their heroes all the time. That's why Spider-Man's still owned by Sony.
Spider-Man, yeah, true.
So it's just whoever was willing to buy it.
Yeah, and that's fascinating. Because Blumhouse, like horror games always sell. They're like you can't even a bad horror game is probably really fun to play because it's just all about suspense and shit. So that's a smart move on their part. Yeah. At 39, $247 million, a movie called Journey to the West. The Demon Strikes Back.
Oh, I think it's Chinese, right?
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's the Monkey King stuff?
Yeah, it's that kind of shit.
I think Journey to the West is Monkey King stuff.
Yeah, you're not going to get the exact description, but it's pretty much that. Yeah, a monk and his 3 disciples continued on their journey to battle demons.
I mean, I could have guessed that one.
I mean, you could have.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't read it until just then. That was funny. Okay, number 38 with 254. That's a word. I can't say that. Hold on, I'm copying and pasting into things. I can't say that word. There you go.
Bahabali.
Yeah, say it again.
Bahabali.
Bahabali. Number 2. The conclusion.
It's the sequel to Bahali, and
Yes.
it was made in India.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so the guy's name is Amarendra Balahabali, sure. The heir apparent to the throne of, goddamn, Mahismati finds his life and relationships endangered as his adopted brother, Jesus fucking Christ, Bal Adava.
It's a Bollywood movie.
Yeah, conspires to claim the throne. Sounds cool. Sounds
like a Bollywood movie.
Yeah, it looks good though. Like I would kind of watch that. I like their movies.
Yeah, I mean, that's not saying it, but that's exactly the kind of plot I expect from a Bollywood movie.
Yep.
Overcomplicate it.
The only thing I don't care for, I mean, I don't mind musical numbers, obviously, and shit like that, but like sometimes they last forever, and so I don't tend to watch those movies. But
yeah, because it's not so much a musical number as like a choreographed dance a lot of the time.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like I get it. That's their culture. That's their thing. I get it. But it's like, I don't need that right now. Where are we at? Okay, number 37 is Get Out with $255 million.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Paddington 2 came out that year, number 41, by the way. So this movie did better than that. Like, this movie did really well compared to other movies. Smurfs movie came out. Pitch Perfect. Number 36, Kung Fu Yoga with $257 million.
Did you say Kung Fu Yoga?
Kung Fu Yoga. Directed by Stanley Tong. Did that help?
A karate yoga instructor?
It stars Jackie Chan, so probably.
Who has to stop bad guys from doing something.
Yep. 2 professionals team up to locate a lost treasure and embark on an adventure that takes them from a Tibetan ice cave to Dubai and then to a mountain temple in India. From a ice cave to Dubai. Okay, yeah. It looks like National Treasure, but Kung Fu-esque stuff. It looks lame, I'm not gonna lie, but entertaining at the same time. So yeah. Oh, here's a good movie for you. At number 35 with $259 million, Blade Runner 2049.
Never saw the original, so I definitely didn't see the sequel.
Young Blade Runner Ken's discovery of a long-buried secret leads him to track down former Blade Runner Rick Deckard, who's been missing for 30 years. You haven't seen the original?
No.
It's like the sci-fi movie from the 80s.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I was like, now, okay, I can't ridicule you too much because there's one of those films I had to watch in film school because that's what film kids do. We had to watch stuff for movies in classes. And goddamn it, I did not care for that movie, the original one. I know there's like 4 versions of them, and the one we saw was the one with a narration in it. People say that's a bad one, but I shouldn't have to watch a certain iteration. I shouldn't have to like do an Easter egg hunt to find the best one. And I just watched them. Like they're fine. It's fine.
What's the other big sci-fi movie that everyone talks about?
It's a lot.
No, it's
2001: Space Odyssey.
No, not that one. That one's like the pinnacle, like on this level, like sci-fi, steampunky kind of.
Ooh, I don't know.
What was it? Bruce Willis, maybe?
Yeah, 12 Monkeys.
No,
like, that was terrible.
The other one with the girl.
Oh, the best movie ever. I was gonna pick that actually, but it was from earlier than 2000. The Fifth Element.
Yeah, I never saw that one either.
Oh, you never saw The Fifth Element?
No.
It was such a good movie. It's so fucking good. Oh my god.
But I did see Time Cop.
You never saw Fifth Element?
Nope.
It is such a TJ movie through and through. And you watching it now would hate it. But like younger you would, it's so fucking good.
Never saw it.
You never saw Fifth Element.
Nope.
It's got so much shit. You never saw Fifth Element. That pisses me off. It's so good. It's so good. The cast, the acting, the story. It's just God.
Look, sci-fi was never really my thing.
Oh, TJ though, like, and it's not up
and
its ass.
I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey either.
That one I'm not surprised. That's why I said it earlier because I knew you wouldn't. Like, I get that. Again, I saw that in film school. So, but like Fifth Element is like the perfect PG-13 1997 film. That's only 2 hours 6 minutes. It's so good. Directed and written by Luc Besson. He had this idea since he was like in 5th grade. It's like what? Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, Ian Holmes, Chris Tucker, Luke Perry. Like, TJ, come on, man.
So, yeah, I never saw it.
It's so
I
good.
know of it. Never saw it.
Oh, man. What? It's such a good movie. Like, I can't, like, there's so much that happens in it.
Look,
Multi-pass. And,
I
like,
could do 7 theme months of movies I had not seen that everyone else has seen.
Oh, same here. Okay, so, like, we can have a whole podcast. Like, we can stop this shit and just do that strictly. But, like, wow. Like, that's a movie that's on at any point in its movie. I'm going to sit down and watch it. It could be like a minute left. Great, I'll watch it. It's one of those films. And again, granted, it's like heavy nostalgia for me. But Jesus Christ, it's a hold up still. It's so good. You never seen it?
Nope.
Wow. Holy shit.
It's just funny because when I said, what's the other big sci-fi movie, you didn't even think of it.
No, because I don't know. It's just
honestly, that's the one I hear about all the time.
Oh, nerds love that. It's good. It's so good. It's just like it's good. It's not cynical. Like one of my gripes of current films is like they don't take themselves serious enough. And so like the movie, like The Fifth Element, it's a very zany, wacky movie. And so if that was made today, it'd be so self-hating itself. Whereas that movie back in the 1990s something, I think it takes itself seriously. So like it's fun. Like
it takes its premise serious.
Yes. Like a movie nowadays, there'd be too much quips and like that just happened. Like they don't do that back then. They just like, oh, we're just doing crazy shit, I guess. Oh, there's a weird alien. Like it's good. God damn, I'm gonna watch that tonight. It's a good movie. Yeah, Blade Runner 2049. Also a good movie. It's slow as shit. It's so slow. Saw in theaters. Woo, was that a struggle to get through? But it's pretty. It's very pretty. At 34 with $278 million, we have a movie called Split. Oh, that came out that year? Oh, wow.
That is the Shyamalan movie, right?
Yeah.
Never saw it.
It's the sequel. Okay, hold on. Let me read it first.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I know. 3 girls are kidnapped by a man and with a diagnosed 23 distinct personalities. They must try to escape before the apparent emergence of a frightful new 24th. It's a sequel. It's like the unwritten sequel to Unbreakable, which is that's a phenomenal movie.
Unbreakable, yes, that is an amazing movie.
I don't care who you are, it's a good goddamn movie.
Didn't they release an actual sequel to that though?
Well, this isn't a sequel to it until like the last
it's in the universe.
It's in universe. It's a post-credit sequel. Spoiler, like hey, look, the Unbreakable guy's here. And then they made the third one, Mr. Glass.
That's what I was saying. Did they make a third one, which I also never saw?
Yeah, it's so Unbreakable's great. Split's pretty good, and it's great when the reveal happens. Oh, he's in this. Like it's like once you see it's in the same universe, like oh, and then Mr. Glass happens, and like oh, there's M. Night. Like it's okay, but it's like oh, that's the twist, and that's
there's M. Night. He's back to his garbage thing. Like one of those funny about M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies past Unbreakable.
You're not missing anything.
But I know exactly what every one of his movies is about.
Yeah.
Like, I might have seen the Alien one, whatever one that was.
Signs.
I might have seen that one. I don't remember. But, like, because his movies is just about the twist.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know what your movie's about.
Yeah. And everyone, like, since his movies aren't good anymore, people will happily spoil the dumb twist in them.
Right.
And just wreck his movies. And like his movies aren't awful, but they're not good either.
I mean, their Avatar was awful.
Well, yeah, The Last Airbender. Yeah, that's just bad. Even if it turned out good, why give it to him of all directors?
Yeah, no, it's not really.
Known for, he's like what? Anyway, that's stupid.
He's got one trick.
Yeah, so like Avatar's not a twisty story, so I was like, what's going on? Why give it to this guy? And his visual style, he's just bad at writing characters. His characters suck. Okay. 33, we have Ferdinand at 296 million.
I know this is probably a big movie or something, so I heard that name a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is though.
It's not big. It was supposed to be big, but it flopped. That's why it's so low in the box office.
It's about Ferdinand.
Yeah, what's Ferdinand? I'll tell you this. It was directed by Carlos Saldana. Did that help?
No.
Okay, how about this? Starring Kate McKinnon? No? Anything?
No, the name.
She's a comedian. How about Bobby Cannavale? No?
Nope.
Jack Gore?
It's about a guy named Ferdinand.
How about John Cena?
Yes, I know John Cena, which means this movie is awful.
Yep. Ferdinand is... After Ferdinand, a bull with a big heart is mistaken for a dangerous beast. He is captured...
Oh, it's animated?
Yes, and torn from his home. Determined to return to his family, he rallies a misfit team on the ultimate adventure. Yeah, it's an animated kids film. It was supposed to be marketed like a motherfucker.
That's why I know.
Yes. Yeah, and man, did it flopped hard.
Yeah, well, deserved it.
Yeah. Number 32, $305 million. We have
Although it beat this movie.
What?
Although it beat this movie.
Which is, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, animated films always do semi better than good movies. 30, whatever I said. 32. Wander. Wonder. Wander.
WONDER?
Wonder.
Wonder, yeah. Wonder is an A, and it's a different definition.
The stars Jacob Tremblay, Owen Wilson,
I know
Isabella
Owen Wilson.
Vidovic. What?
I know Owen Wilson.
How about Julia Roberts?
I know Julia Roberts.
Cool, there's only two names you would know.
Wonder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Someone Wonders.
It's a drama family film. Does that help? It's PG.
I was thinking something along those lines. Like, I feel like it's some kind of kids movie. They're about imagination or something.
Yeah, close. Based on the New York Times bestseller, the movie tells the incredibly inspiring, and heartwarming story of August Pullman, a boy with facial differences who enters the 5th grade, attending a mainstream elementary school for the first time. Yeah, this kid's got a really f***ed up face. Like, it's hard to look at.
So it's award bait movie.
Yeah, it's just self-acceptance. Like, oh, my kid's just like all the other kids, despite his ugly face. It's that. But yeah, Annabelle Creation, number 31.
It's the origin of Annabelle.
What number is it? Do you know?
3.
I don't know, man. I was asking.
I took a shot in the dark.
Could be. Why know? I don't know how many there are at this point.
I just know that usually if they're going to do a prequel, it's usually 1, 2, and then the origin.
Is it? Oh, I know. That's fair. 12 years after the tragic death of their little girl, a doll maker and his wife welcome a nun and several girls from a shuttered orphanage into their home, where they become the target of the doll maker's possessed creation, Annabelle.
What's this movie called?
Annabelle Creation.
Oh, looks like it's only the second one.
Okay. Oh, really? Of the Annabelle series. So this is part of the Conjuring universe.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Who knows what number at that point?
But it's Annabelle Creation, Annabelle Comes Home.
Sure.
To be fair, it is The Conjuring, Annabelle, Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation. It would technically be 4th.
Wow. Huh. I didn't know they did the Annabelle spinoffs that quickly.
Yeah, because it was Conjuring, and then the next year it was Annabelle.
Wow.
And then
no way.
Yep, and then it was Conjuring 2, and then the following year after Conjuring 2, they did another Annabelle.
I did not realize Annabelle came out that quickly to the first Conjuring.
Yeah, it seems like they do, because it goes Conjuring, Annabelle, Conjuring 2, Annabelle 2. Then it's the Nun.
Yeah.
Annabelle 3, and then Conjuring 3, Nun 2.
That's really fascinating. That's fascinating. Like, you imagine them doing that, like, well, I guess none of the main slashers have, like, people you can spin off into, but...
Yeah, I mean... To be fair, though, I never saw these movies, but I feel like they're easy movies to make.
1,000%. I saw the first one, and Annabelle's in it for maybe a minute, I think. If that, I don't remember it that well, but like, so from the spin off to it that quickly, that just surprises me.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know what The Conjuring's about, but
ghost house, people move into a ghost house, hire someone to look into it, that kind of shit. It's a scary movie. It's fine.
But he might have. I think it's he who creates these movies. He might have like pitched the universe
probably
as a thing, and it was like, yeah, I can get you like 4 freaking horror movies real quick here.
That's just wow. Not my cup of tea, those movies. Not that they're scary. They're scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you get in the moment, they're kind of scary, but I don't like those kind of ghost movies. They're just boring to a point to me. Like, okay, you want to see them all, but that's pretty cool. Last one, number 30, with $307 million. We have the X-File 3. It's X-Files, right? The show?
Does it say the X-File or Files?
It says the X-File, but the show's X-Files, right?
It's the X-Files, yeah.
Okay, so
I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with the show, because I followed that show pretty avidly.
Nerd. This is called the X-File 3, Return of the X's. This is not an X-Files movie, TJ.
What year?
2017. This is not an X-Files movie.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No, I'm looking at the poster. This is not an X-Files movie.
Oh, well, that's funny, because apparently the X-Files, the TV show, returned to TV for its final season in 2017.
God, let that show die, guys.
I think it is dead.
They keep reviving it, and the movies keep coming out. I'm like, who's asking for this? I mean, the fan base must be strong enough. Like I said, the aliens have a strong fan base, so maybe the X-Files has a strong fan base, but like...
the original TV show was fantastic.
Yeah, I believe you. Like, I believe that.
It is very... procedural. Like, if you watch any Law and Order show, it's very much like that, only with supernatural things.
Yes.
And it's very slow with its plot. but it's very, very good and very, very interesting.
When it was on, back in the heyday, it was the 90s, I think, early 90s. When it was on, my family would watch it sometimes. I would sit down, like, I would never watch it. It was on in the background.
I think the X-Files came out in 93.
Let's see. The X-Files.
I typed in the X-File, and I could not get the poster, the movie. All I got was X-Files stuff.
I have X-Files 2, Backup Strike. Why is there so many X-Files? Or as X-Files, right? Not the X-Files. Is it EX or X?
It's just X.
Oh, see, I'm typing EX. That's why. This is EX-Files.
Oh, well, that's why I wasn't getting that.
So the X-Files, looks like 93. Yeah, the show, 93 to 2018-ish. So yeah, this show would be on when I was a kid doing things, and like I remember people sitting down watching it and liking it. But I was too young to give a shit, so I was like, "Oh, this is God." You remember early Fox TV, TJ? Holy shit!
Early what?
Fox, the promos and all that shit.
Not really.
I must be a kid sometimes. Yeah. So what's the EX Files, TJ? 3, Return of the X's. What's that about?
It's about people's ex relationships.
Yeah. It says a couple's relationship is tested by the untimely appearances of their exes.
Oh, they're Korean.
Yes. Is it a gay couple? No.
I don't know.
Well, because the poster's all dudes. That's why I'm just shocked because I don't see any chicks on it.
No, there's a chick.
Okay.
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I see females in it. Okay. It's like, wow, that'd be really progressive for Korea, I feel. I don't know their politics, but I feel like that'd be pretty progressive.
I don't know.
So, yeah, that's the box office. And that's good to you, teacher, for behind the scenes.
Oh, right. It's my turn. Be honest with you, there's not much behind the scenes. There's a little bit.
What, really?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not even, like, casting issues or anything. Like, they picked their guys and pretty much stuck with them.
Good.
So, like, they picked the main actor because of his performance in Black Mirror.
Oh, he was in Black Mirror, huh?
Yeah, he was in an episode of that, and they like that. They picked the girl because they wanted someone subversive that you would be instantly trustworthy with.
Okay.
And she usually plays those roles. Yeah. So that's why they picked her. But the only thing is like the movie was shot in Alabama, but it doesn't take place in Alabama.
Where does it take place at?
It's supposed to take place in like upstate New York or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because he purposely stayed away from stereotypical racist. He didn't want to set it in a red state or Nazis. Yeah. He wanted it to be more like a New York liberal type of thing.
Yeah, which works really well with this movie.
Oh yeah. It would have been
boring if it was a typical.
Not boring. I would say less suspenseful.
Yeah, the boring ass. I mean, still would have been okay, probably, but I think if it just had more cliches. It would
have been cliched and stereotypical.
Yeah, so that's what I've been like, okay, I've seen this movie 1,000 times, but now that it took that on that and put it on his head at that point, it's like, okay.
Right. There is a lot of talk about, what this movie represents.
Yeah, there is.
So,
the dead deer means this. No, it means that. It's just a fucking dead deer, guys. Calm down.
There is a lot. Like, there's stuff about like segregation, and like so.
And I like that about this movie because it does that really well. Like, it addresses that vaguely, just enough. I like that.
But I mention it as an overall because there's so much of it. I don't want to really dive into it.
Why not?
But just like because it'll take me forever to get through everyone's opinions.
We got 3 hours, so like pick like 2 of them. Let's talk about them.
All right.
I might end up cutting it out. Who knows? Let's see. Like, don't quote anybody, but like, what's the ideas you're talking about?
Like, there's one of the things the movie is been described as critical of post-racial America and the concept of colorblindness and neoliberalism.
Yeah.
So, like, that goes into, like, the villains here aren't Southern or neo-Nazis or alt-right. They are, like, these are just, like, not racist, but overcompensating not to be racist. Yes. If that makes sense.
Oh, it makes total sense.
So, and then there's here's another thing. There's the scholar, Ty Catherine Matthews.
Okay.
She draws parallels between the main character Chris and Barack Obama.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I didn't really want to go into this stuff.
Why not? Why not? That's movie. I picked a very movie, so
because it's a lot of people.
Yeah, putting their 2 cents into it.
Putting their 2 cents and their ideas on it.
Yeah.
And there's like this person, for instance, scholar Ty Catherine Matthews. There's no link to her. I don't know if she's black, white, Hispanic. So it so who knows what her background is or anything else, if she has any credibility or anything like this. But like she says, suspension between racial and social identities between Chris and Barack Obama. Matthew says Obama comes to the conclusion that the suspension can foster positive relations in his memoir, while Get Out views suspension is the ultimate hell. Like comparison Obama's positive affiliation to this horror film, which is not really. It's like you're talking about a biography of a president of the United States compared to a horror movie. The over importance that is placed in people's viewpoints in this and trying to sound smart about the socioeconomic racial tensions in this thing is just
but like that happens, not trying to defend anybody, but that happens with almost every successful horror film. The zombie films they do it with, like The Thing they do it with, like any movie that any horror, especially horror films, any horror film that's very popular, they're like, okay, what's it mean for the culture at the moment, whether it's black, white, pro or anti a certain political party. Every popular horror film, I guess besides slashers, really they go deep like that. So I'm not surprised people have the conspiracies and their ideas and not even agenda, but agendas.
I'm not surprised either, and that's not my point. My point is we can sit here and dive into everyone's opinions and stuff like that, but it's just I feel like it's a waste of everyone's time.
It is, because unless the director said yes, I was going for that, who cares?
Right.
Who cares?
So, there's a lot of different things like that in here. Anyway, Peele was actually worried about the film's chances of success.
Yeah, makes sense.
He said he was worried that if white people may not want to come to see this movie because they're afraid of being villainized with people that have black people in the crowd. And he said he was afraid that black people wouldn't come to see it because they didn't want to sit next to white people while a black person was being victimized on screen.
Yeah, this could have easily been one of those movies that would have fell on the radar and just been a cult classic.
Yes, easily.
Yeah,
there are apparently alternate endings he considered to do.
I know about the popular one. I don't know. I think from what I've heard, he actually had test screenings of this where it ended. Should we say it now? I guess.
Yeah, go ahead. Because it's an alternate ending. It didn't actually happen.
The alternate ending is like where the main character Chris, is actually on top of the white girl, whatever her name was, and the cops show up and I think either arrest him or kill him. And the test audience is like, "Oh, that's sad," which is
that's
kind of real.
That's part of the reason.
Yeah.
What the ending is that he gets arrested and then his friend comes in and asks him, "Tell me about these people and I'll go investigate." And he's like, "Don't bother."
Yeah.
And just to show the racial side of that thing. But the reason why he didn't actually go with that, sure, test screenings were a part of it, but he said by the time production began, several high-profile police shootings of black people had made discussions. So, and he said it made the movie feel more woke.
Yeah, I can see that.
So he decided to do that. Another ending he considered was the friend breaking into the estate, finding Chris the main character, but Chris says, "I assure you, I don't know what you're talking about," as if he got part of that. He got essentially. To go back into the parallels and the things we were talking about, the film depicts the lack of attention of missing black Americans compared to missing white girls. So
does it?
Because how many black people went missing and no one cares about that in this movie?
No, I know, but did they ever mention a missing white person and it's all over TV?
It's just the general stereotype kind of thing.
No, I know, but I never saw
more. Here's the stat. Although black people only comprise 13% of America's population, they are 34% of America's missing. A reality that exists as the result of, I actually don't know that word, a melange of racial and socioeconomic factors rendering black lives demonstratively less valuable than the lives of our white counterparts.
No, I get that, but I never saw, I remember the scene where it was happening, but there was no white counterpart to that scene.
What do you mean?
I remember the scene, and listen, I didn't miss it, but there was a scene where...
Oh, they didn't show a white missing person.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get the stats, but
it's subtext, because when he goes to the cops and he tries to explain that his friend's missing, and then look, this other guy's missing, and they just laugh at him.
I don't see the subtext there just because of the fact, there was no wanting posters of white girls, or I get what they're trying to go for, I get it. Because it's a thing, so I get it. But there was no
I get it too.
There to see the
I'm with you. I get it too, and I didn't think of it until I read this.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. but I do see it now that it's there.
I don't. I really don't. I'm surprised because, like, unless there was like missing white people posters are bigger than a black people poster, like, okay, then I would get it.
No, that's not the point. The point is that in this statement here is if it was, say, 30 white girls that have been going missing, everyone would be on it.
No, I would have to disagree. Like, maybe no. Just because also, like, the person who was like putting out the search warrant for Chris is a TSA agent who's saying it's a sex cult.
Yeah,
of course you're gonna laugh at him. Even if it was a white guy saying about white girls, like, it's a sex cult.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is they showed that the other guy was missing, and there was like when he did the internet search, there people were looking for him, and he's still missing and stuff like that. As if there was a search, but nothing came about it.
But that happens all the time. Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. So, like...
Yeah, but the point is, if it's just this guy, if it happened to this guy, and this has been going on for we've seen a lot of pictures.
When you go to Walmart or anywhere like that has wanting posters of missing kids, granted there are a lot of brown people on those posters, but there's also a lot of white people on those posters too of missing kids, male, female, of different ages. So it's like...
This is not an argument I expected to have with you.
I'm always, because I do agree, the mainstream media will focus on the missing white kids, and then it will focus on dead black people getting killed by cops. Those are their agendas. I'm not arguing that. Because I agree, the statement I agree with. Just this movie did not depict that argument well.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
It didn't depict it well.
So that's why they're bringing it up. I don't see
I can see how, because it's not so much the focus between the difference. It's the fact that all these black people were going missing, and no one cares.
But like
that's kind of...
It wasn't a lot of black people missing though. It was like what from the family meeting we saw the person in the beginning. We saw Chris who was about to get abducted, grandma, grandpa, and maybe 2 other black people. So less than 10.
No. If you remember when he goes into the closet and finds the pictures, there's like a dozen.
Okay. 12% black people. There's a conspiracy going out, guys. There's a lot of missing people, not all the way to the front page.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
It's not just her that's doing it. They mentioned that the brother knows about it, even more victim. So it's not just these 12. Who knows how many? There's countless amount of these people apparently.
I guess I could understand if we just saw it more. That's all. Like if we didn't see...
It definitely was not portrayed very well, and that's kind of a problem I have with this movie. It doesn't really portray what it's trying to get across.
Oh, really?
Until it hits you over the head with it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fascinating. You're probably right when you start bringing this stuff up, but fascinating. But yeah, that argument, I get what it's trying to go with. I get what you're saying. It's just the movie didn't do it well.
Look, I'm not even saying. I'm reading right off the wiki.
Yeah. I just like missing people are like, yeah, I don't see it. But anyways, continue.
There's also, Peele wrote the main actress Rose as a subversion of the white savior trope.
Okay.
And in particular, of films where most white characters are evil, but one is good instead.
Yeah.
So you know how all the white people are picking on the black guy, but this one comes in kind of like In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah. Yes. Or how he wins. Are they all bad at first, but he wins one over? Nah, they're all just bad in this movie.
Right. There was something else. I had it in my head and now I forget. Shit, it was about her. Oh, that's what it was. There was a bit of a controversy.
Of course there is.
About her, people defending her and how she was just like manipulated and she was part of the cult.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've heard in my fucking life. Because at that point, they're defending her because she's pretty. Like, because at that point, you defend a brother, you defend a mom and dad because they were indoctrinated by the grandma and grandpa. So, like, you can't just defend a pretty white girl. That's a bullshit argument. They're gonna themselves on that. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so they were defending that, but now he was like, Peele's like, no, she's just evil.
Yeah, no, she's bad.
Even she's like, no, I was evil in that movie.
Yeah,
she was like I picked the role because specifically she was evil.
Yes, there's no defending. The whole family is bad. It's not a cult. They had bad beliefs. They told their children bad beliefs. They told their children bad beliefs. It's just stupid.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of torn on her character anyway.
We'll get to it, I guess.
Yeah. Movie is... I didn't see a single bad review for this movie.
Until now. Waiting for TJ's hot takes, guys.
It's got a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
He's going to give it a 4 out of 10. I probably get a 5 out of 10 on a good day. No one knew. Accolades?
Yeah, that's the thing, though. The Accolades had some controversy in it, too.
Why?
Let's see. It earned 4 nominations at the Academy Awards. It also became the sixth film to be not horror film to be ever be nominated picture for best picture. You want to guess which movies?
Wait, that year?
No, it's 6 ever horror films to be nominated for best picture.
Oh, I know one that won. It was Hannibal. Our Black Silence of the Lambs won that.
Silence of the Lambs.
That's the only one that won. That were nominated.
Yeah, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of them are. The 2 of them are like horror classics.
Yeah.
One we actually kind of talked. We didn't talk about specifically, but we talked about it kind of today in The Thing, and one we actually reviewed.
Okay, well, first off, I'm gonna say I would know a horror film like a sense of like a slasher would have gotten this. I know no slasher is on that list, right?
No,
because I would have been shocked because you wouldn't. Because if any of them would have been Halloween, but I ain't gonna get it. The Thing, as much as I love that film, I don't think that's been nominated or even won, and that's because that was flat flailed when it first came out. So horror films.
Horror films. Well, that's one of them has Ghost in it, but I don't really see
Ghosts.
Yes,
Ghostbusters.
One of them has Ghost in it, but I don't.
Patrick
really
Swayze one, Ghost.
No, it's kind of it's more of a suspense thriller at best, and it's kind of films. And we kind of talked about other movies that surround it already today. Yeah.
Okay, we'll skip that. So Silence of the Lambs is one of them. What's another old school horror film?
Like there's the first real big
Psycho.
ones. No.
Is it black and white or any of them in black and white?
No.
Any of them Hitchcock films?
No.
If none of them are Hitchcock films, I don't want to do this game anymore. That's bullshit.
No, but one's Spielberg.
Spielberg. Oh my god. What's fucking horror film?
I think it's Spielberg, right? Yeah, one of them Spielberg. Directed by anyway.
AI. And artificial. What fucking horror film did he do? Munich? No. Schindler's List? No. Jurassic Parks? Are any of these newer? Oh, Exorcist. That one?
Exorcist is one of them, yes.
Okay. So what did I say so far? Exorcist and what's the other one?
The other one's
Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. Exorcist.
One came out in 1975. One came out in
that movie we did. We reviewed it. Images.
Not Images.
I honestly have no idea what films they could have picked because it's the Academy, man.
I'm saying 1975 is one. Probably one of you talked about this movie with me not too long ago. Maybe one of your favorites. You said it's got one of the best scenes in it.
I say that about a lot of films.
And then one came out in 1999.
1999. Oh God, what came out in 1999? Oh wow, what came out in 1999?
It's got Ghost in it, and we've literally been talking about kind of the series it belongs to.
Fifth Element?
No. But you're close. It's got Bruce Willis.
Unbreakable.
Close, but...
Oh, it's from the guy, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Signs. Oh my God. The one that's spoiled. Oh, it's Sixth Sense.
Yes.
Sixth Sense. That one?
He's nominated.
Oh, nominated. I was going to say, that one, I mean, that would deserve it, but damn, that one. So Sixth Sense was nominated.
And we got one from 1975 and one we've actually reviewed.
How pretentious is the 75 one?
Not pretentious at all.
No. It's not black and white, clearly. 75.
No.
Poltergeist. Where did that come out?
Nope. You should probably get the one that we'd reviewed already.
Yeah, Images.
No. 2010. 2010.
2010. Was it you or me? Or was it a pick? Was it a movie?
It was you picked.
What pretentious thing? Sing Street was also not Swing Street. Did I ever pick any horror films?
It's more of a psychological.
Oh God, I'm gonna cheat. Look up the thing. What did I pick in 2010? That's psychological.
It wouldn't be 2010.
No, not that. I'm just Batman.
It was probably the last pick before Buffy and Barbie.
What was that recent shitty films? It was a shitty, probably, right?
We didn't like it very much.
No. It's all Western films we've done recently. Oh, yeah, that Black Swan.
Yep,
that's a horror. I mean, I guess is it? Not really.
Kind of. Suspense thriller.
I suppose.
I'm actually surprised you didn't get the 1975 Spielberg one yet.
Came out. Spielberg 75.
Yes.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Nope.
75 Spielberg film. E.T. E.T.
Nope.
Not E.T. What?
You can do it. Come on.
What the f*** you doing with Duel? Duel's a good movie. Duel.
There's a boat.
Oh, Jaws.
Jaws. Yeah.
Jaws?
Jaws.
I mean, yeah, people were petrified. Did that win an Oscar or no? Was it nominated?
No, it was nominated.
That was nominated. Did it win?
Nope.
Whatever. That's a great f***ing movie. Still holds up. Such a good movie. 10 out of 10. I'm going to rate that right now. That's a good... That didn't win?
Nope.
Academy's a f***ing joke. That's crazy that didn't win a f***ing award. Pretentious assholes.
Anyway.
Have you seen Jaws?
Yes.
It's good, right?
It's been a long time since I saw it, but yes. One of those movies that's terrifying, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because there's this fantastic British panel show called QI.
Oh, yeah.
And they did
that's the one where they like do questions, right? Or no?
They do a whole series on a letter, and it's just kind of just like facts.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I don't remember what a letter it is, but they did something with they were showing pictures of sharks.
Okay.
And they did the classic shark Jaws thing with the Jaws theme and how terrifying it is. But you take the music away, just show the shark floating. Not scary at all.
No.
Put funny music over it. It's just funny. It's just funny how the score makes that movie terrifying.
And it's just simple. It's just it's so good.
Yeah, it's the build up. And it's that music gets me. It's
amazing. Like, pause this review and go watch that, guys. Watch this and watch The Fifth Element. You have a great 5 hours killed. Not 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. Oh man. Oh god.
Anyway, back to the controversy.
I'm looking at it. It's PG. That movie's rated PG.
Well, yeah.
Oh man, so good.
Back when the rating system wasn't like garbage. Anyway,
it's 2 hours. Wow.
Hey,
did you know great white sharks cannot move backwards once their gills are underwater, as seen towards the end of the film? Oh, anyways, I'm sorry.
Did you know sharks can't stop swimming or they die?
Is that a thing?
I don't know if it's for all sharks. I think it's definitely for makos. They have to continuously swim or they die.
Here's enough fun fact for you about oceanic animals. Whales usually don't die from old age. I mean, kind of. When they usually die because they get too weak to swim up to the surface for air, so they usually just drown. And that's how most whales die. That's a fun, sad fact for you.
That's probably one of the facts that I least needed to know.
Yeah, so
whales are continuously drowning. We should go save the whales.
Yeah, we should. But yeah, they don't die because of that. It's just like, I can't swim to the air, the ocean, or to the surface anymore. Guess I'll just drown.
I guess I'll suffocate down here.
That's God's cruel joke, isn't it? But to be fair, I guess its body is now nutrients for other oceanic animals. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just got to die in one of the most horrific ways possible.
Yeah, curse me to live in the ocean, and I have to need air to live. Thanks, that makes sense. I'm too big to float to the top. Cool, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, that's one of my favorite sad facts to know. I was like telling people that one.
Yeah, that one's not fun.
Oh yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
I've been trying to get this out for like 10 minutes now, but it's fine.
Well, how do we get to the fact? What do we do? Oh, because you were doing the game. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I was trying, because there's apparently controversies in the awards for Get Out.
How so?
Get Out divided Oscar voters, with many older members of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences dismissing it or choosing not to see it.
Yes, that's another dumb fact, and why another reason I discredit the Oscars as real awards, because you don't have to watch all the films nominated to vote for them.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's like
right?
Reviewing a movie and not watching it. It's like,
I saw the first 5 minutes. I got the gist. Go f*** yourself.
Yeah, no, that's not how this works.
Yeah, so I'm not surprised that happened. And it's like, oh, it's gonna hurt my feelings, so I'm not gonna watch it. I'll vote for something else. Like, what? This quote unquote prestigious awards, you can choose what not to watch as a voter.
Right.
Dumb.
Now, two newer voting members said they ran into interference from more senior members when it came to evaluating the film as Best Picture. One of them said, I had multiple conversations with longtime Academy members who were like, this was not an Oscar film. According to a new voter, honestly, a few of them had not even seen it, and they were saying that, so the spell and that kind of thing has been super important.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this movie is the best movie I've ever seen in my life, but like, I wonder why they think it's on an Oscar film. Like, because it seems like a good enough film that could have been nominated.
I mean, there's a lot of films that should be Oscar nominated that aren't Oscar nominated.
Exactly.
It's just stupid.
And I get you have to pay to get nominated to a point, so you got to market yourself. You got to go on like
and that's also stupid.
Yeah, it's
why do you have to pay for an award? That's not what awards are.
They're a joke.
You get an award for an achievement.
You gotta market yourself to win.
I learned a little while. It's been a while now, but you have to pay to get on the Hollywood star.
Yeah, that's not
stupid.
Yeah, you gotta pay a couple $1,000. They have the whole production happen, and they gotta close on the road, and they gotta make the thing for it. It's bullshit. They don't give out the people they like. You gotta pay. Hollywood's a scam. It's a scam. It's just a joke.
What else? There was something. There was another one that said one anonymous Oscar voter, he didn't want to reveal who he was, said that he felt alienated by the Oscar campaign because instead of focusing on the fact that this was an entertaining little horror movie that made quite a bit of money, they started trying to suggest it had deeper meaning than it does. And as far as I'm concerned, they played the race card, and that really turned me off. In fact, at one luncheon, the lead actor, who is not from the United States, as if that's important, was giving us a lecture on racism in America and how Black Lives Matter. And I thought, what does that have to do with Get Out? They're trying to make me think that if I don't vote for this movie, I'm a racist. I was really offended, which means you're probably
Yeah.
But his point's not entirely wrong either.
I don't how. Like, I'm not being that guy, but I'm curious how. Why say?
Because if that's what they were focusing on, is trying to get their movie, like, this is a racially important movie that we need to be win an award like that. The movie should be able to just hold up on its own merits,
which it does.
But and I'm not saying it doesn't. But if that was their point, they didn't need to go that route because that turns people off.
Yes.
So, like, at the same time, it's like, okay, and like, it is a racial movie, but it is, and maybe because I'm a white guy, an old white guy, but it just felt like a standard horror movie to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
and that's definitely divided us movies. Like, I know a lot of people who people of color like myself who've seen this. Like, yeah, I saw that. I was kind of sketchy around white people for a while. Like, yeah, same.
And that's probably like that's the feeling I got. This is definitely a black horror movie.
Yes.
Because if you would have, like, take race out of it and, I don't know, maybe there's a bunch of short people were doing this to tall people. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have hit the same way.
It'd be funny. It'd be a comedy at that point. So that can't be an example.
But
no,
like,
I think if it wasn't, I think it was just, I get what you're saying. If it wasn't a race thing, it's just like, we pick out random people who have good genetics, and you're one of those people, so you want your brain and your body.
Yes.
It'd still be a good movie, I think.
Yeah, but I just feel like it comes back to a standard horror film.
Well, yeah, if you take out the edge this movie has, which is race, then yeah, of course it's a standard horror film.
Right. It's just, so it's like, and I don't think, again, even if you took, I don't know, even if you would have reversed it,
yeah,
I still don't think it hits the same.
That's why this movie's good, though. I think that's why this movie has that race issue, and I think it handles it really well.
And I'm not saying it isn't, but I'm just saying at its core.
Yeah, but you can't. At this one of those movies, you can't do that with, because it heavily needs the skin it has.
Right.
And so going for the core, well, you're taking away all the other things the movie really needs to make it a good movie. But
that's my whole point. Like, when it comes to awards kind of have to look at it from an objective perspective, unless it's a specialized
I don't think so.
category.
Because this movie presents itself as a movie, horror, yes, that's also black issues, kind of. And so it takes those things and does a really good job at those things. If you take out one of the issues it's trying to tackle and just go with the other issue, you're hurting that movie. I'm saying that for any movie in general.
I'm not even arguing it shouldn't have been, like, nominated or anything. It deserves what it gets. Just, to me, like, all right, one, I didn't find this movie scary.
Of course you didn't, because you're not black.
I know.
No shit.
So, like, this movie, like, even if we reverse the scenario and it was black people doing the white people,
it'd be funny for you. Like, this will never happen. As a black person, like, this is probably happening. This is kind of fucking freak. Yeah, so, like, you're never gonna have that experience.
Yeah, sorry, like, and I think I lost something because I don't have this. So I'm watching this movie and I'm just like, I feel like I'm missing something because I don't find it scary.
That's why I wanted you to watch it. I was like, okay, I want to see a 40-year-old, almost 40-year-old white man's perspective on this movie and see how much he does not like it for someone who's critical as you are. But going back to the argument of, like, taking a part of the movie away, it's like watching Captain America's Civil War, or is the other one? What's the good one? Winter Soldier? Yeah. The espionage one, right?
Yeah.
And you take out the espionage factor to it, it's just an action movie. Or you start taking factors away from it and just make it as one thing. Oh, it's just a comic book movie. No, it's a comic book movie that's also this, and this. So it's like, I think that's not fair for a lot of movies. It's like, well, at its core is a thing. Like, yeah, no shit, we add layers to it. Now it's a better thing.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with you on that point. It's just, and I don't think I'm explaining what I'm trying to get across well. Like taking the Captain American Civil War thing, or Winter Soldier thing. Like, you can't really you can switch out the elements in that movie and put anything in its place, like, and it still kind of works. It still fits for, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the espionage thing and you just change the actors, or
then it's less good. Then if you start changing the final product, it's not going to be the same product.
But my point is, the core of it doesn't change.
It might. You take the espionage part out, like people who like espionage to me. It's like,
no,
okay.
I'm not saying taking the espionage part out. Like
Logan. Let's do Logan. That's the easier one. It's a superhero Western take on an old character, right?
So like here's but that's not the point I'm taking. Like I'm not saying take out the horror or the racial things, but like because the racial thing in itself isn't the plot. It is, but it isn't.
It is
because like like I said, if you switch out the races, it has different meanings.
Yes, you said if you made it like black versus white instead of like you flipped it, it'd be more of a comedy.
But
or
like
if anything, it'd be a more right leaning like satirical bad movie at that point.
Even in, like if it was Asian people or it wouldn't hit the same. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know the base of the. I forget.
I forget too, and I forget what my point was. So let's move on.
Because the guy said something about why he felt bad. He couldn't.
Oh no, I wasn't defending him. He's a racist. I was just like, I get the idea though. If someone was pushing like, you need to pick this movie because it's a racial movie, or else you're a racist, I'd be like, F you.
Well, I don't think. I mean, people probably did that, but I don't see that being happening. But again, people probably did.
I don't know. I don't know if that was.
But he was probably being racist about it, and like they're calling him out on his bullshit. Like,
right.
Oh, I'm not going to count this as a movie because it's too black for me to count as a movie.
No, and like I was not defending him. Like, but like at the same time, like, why are you saying this movie is? Why are you having a lecture on American racism and how Black Lives Matter for an Oscar nomination push?
Why not?
Because it's not.
This movie kind of addresses like if a movie is masked in a certain if it's addressing social issues, why not? Whether it's color, LGBTQ shit, political stuff, like whatever thing, like abortion.
I'm not even arguing that they should not have that. I'm just saying if you're trying to win this award, what does it have to do with winning this award for your technical achievement in making this film? It doesn't say best socioeconomic film. It says best film overall. How's that?
Films are, and art talks about issues or whatever the art things they're going to talk about. So like it happens. But
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying like I get the idea of why someone would feel like I mean most likely they're racist. But like if they were shoving it in my face constantly and like you need to pick this movie because it's this way, I can see how someone would be like, no.
I get that and I agree with that. But like looking at the movie and saying, well, I'm going to pick the movie because other reasons that you're not saying.
Well, right now,
that would have been my need. Like I'm gonna pick it because like
I'm not defending this guy whatsoever. Yeah. He probably didn't even watch the goddamn film.
Yeah.
So, but like I'm just saying, if you're actively trying to guilt me into something, I would be enraged against it. Essentially, what I was saying.
Yes, I get that.
That's all I was trying to make in that point.
Okay, sure.
There was also apparently something happened at the Golden Globes.
This is always happening at these places
because they got 2 nominations for Best Motion Picture, Musical Comedy, and Best Actor, Comedy and Musical. The submission in the comedy category prompted debate of the premise of the film.
Well, that's fair because, like, again, like The Martian was nominated for that in 2015, I think. To my knowledge, it's not a comedy or musical. It's just the Golden Globes has it is like back then. I don't know if they changed it. I think condensed too many things into like less categories, so you might have expanded that.
And this movie is advertised as a satirical horror film, apparently.
So that's just black issues. Can't be serious. You know what I'm saying? They're not serious about their issues, guys.
It's supposed to be satirical because of the side character in this? I don't get it.
Probably because you got one funny character. Oh, it's a funny movie. Laugh at the black problems, people.
I don't understand how this is satire, but maybe I'm just missing it.
Well, it's not white problems, it's black problems. I think that's what it came down to. Just not as on the nose. They didn't understand. They were saying it was
all right. The 88 awards that it won. All right. It won only one AARP Movie for Grown Up Awards for Best Ensemble Cast. It did win an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
It won like all the African American Film Critics Association awards for top 10 films, Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Screenplay. It won Best
American Film Institute.
Alliance of Women Film Journalists.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
Best Original Screenplay. It won that. It won the American Film Institute Award for Top 10 Films of the Year. It won the Austin Film Critics Association Award for Best Film, Best Original Screenplay, and Best First Film. It won...
Specific.
It won...
BET?
Yeah, 4 BET Awards.
4?
4, yeah. Oh, outstanding Film, Outstanding Director, Outstanding Screenplay, and Outstanding Actor. Oh, no, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, those are...
It won 5, 6, 7.
No, those are Black Reel Awards.
Oh, those are Black Reel
Awards. I think the BET one is just the Outstanding Film one, maybe?
Yeah,
the list is weird.
They didn't do it right.
No.
So, actually, I don't think it won any Best...
BET Awards?
It didn't win any BET Awards. It was just nominated.
Then why... Sure, yeah.
So, it won 1, 2, 3...
I see that,
4
right.
Black Reel Awards, and it also won Outstanding Breakthrough Performance for Male, and Outstanding Score, and Outstanding Emerging Director.
Yeah.
It won the Boston Society of Film Critics Awards for Best Actor and Best New Filmmaker. Is this his first film?
Yeah, told you. Yeah, this is first film. Again, of the 3 of this recording, I think it was this, then Us, then Nope.
Gotcha. It won the British Academy Film Award for Rising Star. It won the British Independent Film Awards for Best International Independent Film. Was this an independent film?
Yeah.
It won the Chicago Film
what's the budget?
Critics
The budget was like, what, under $5 million, so it's an independent film.
Yeah. Chicago Film Critics Association Award for Best Original Screenplay. It won the Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Original Screenplay and Best Sci-Fi Horror Movie. It won the Detroit Film Critics Society Award for Best Breakthrough.
Yeah.
It won the Directors Guild of America Awards for Outstanding Director and First Time Feature Film. It won the Dorian Award for Best Performance of the Year Best Screenplay of the Year. It won the Dublin Film Critics Circle Award for Best Screenplay. It won the Empire Awards for Best Screenplay and Best Horror Film. It won the Evening Standard British Film Awards for Best Actor. It won the Florida Film Critics Circle Award for Best Original Screenplay and Best First Film. It won the Georgia Film Critics Association Award for Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, and the Breakthrough Award. It won the Golden Trellis Award for Best International Poster. It won the Gotham Independent Film Awards for the Bingham Ray Breakthrough.
Bingham.
Yes.
Bingham, there's no R.
Oh, Bingham Ray Breakthrough Director Award. Best Screenplay and Audience Award, whatever that is. It won the IGN Awards for Best Horror Movie and won the IndieWire Critics Poll for Best Picture, Best Screenplay, Best Debut Feature. It won the Independent Spirit Awards for Best Feature and won the London Film Critics Circle Award for British Irish Actor
Best
of the
Director
Year.
as well.
Where?
Independent Spirits Award, Best Director, and Best Feature.
Oh, Best Feature and Best Director.
There you go.
The lines in this one are all weird.
I know, they're very wacky.
It's usually a lot more
concise.
Yeah, concise with what it's done, but it's all over the place with this one. British Irish Actor of the Year. I didn't know. Well, I guess he's a British actor, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, you said Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a British show series.
I never seen Black Mirror. You always surprised when I tell you something.
This is a TV show. You like TV shows? It's Twilight-esque. And it's short. It's like 5 episodes every 5 years. Like, come on, man, it's good.
Yeah, I like TV shows that have.
It's like Doctor Who. That's like sporadic like that.
But it's not. It's an anthology, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Doctor Who's an anthology, right?
No, it's a single long arc, essentially following the same character.
Yeah, sure.
That's different characters. It's almost like watching Black Mirror is like watching American Horror Story, isn't it?
No, maybe. I haven't seen either. I haven't seen that or Doctor Who. I'm just talking shit.
American Horror Story is just. Well,
that it's more like, hey, here's a season of aliens. Here's a season of circus shit.
Yeah.
Whereas Black Mirror is like more like Twilight Zone. Like, this episode's this bullshit. Next episode's this bullshit.
It's an anthology.
Yeah, Doctor Who's an anthology. Different doctors, different anthology.
No, it's not.
Yeah, same thing. Let's finish the awards. I'm just picking a fight to pick a fight, TJ.
I know. It won the Los Angeles Film Critics Association Award for Best Screenplay. It won the MTV Movie and TV Awards for Best Performance. Actually,
comedic.
Little Ray Howery won that one, not Daniel. Daniel won every other one.
It's Best Comedic Performance.
Oh, Best Comedic Performance.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Next Generation Award for Daniel. It won the NAACP Image Award for...
Not NAACP.
No. Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture, Daniel. It won Outstanding Writing in a Motion Picture and Outstanding Directing in a Motion Picture. Won the National Board of Reviews, Top 10 Films, Best Ensemble Films, and Best Directorial Debut. It won the National Society of Film Critics Award for Best Actor, Daniel. Excuse me. It won the New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Film. Won the New York Film Critics of Online Award for Top 10 Films. Best Screenplay and Best Debut Director. It won the Online Film Critics Society Award for Best Original Screenplay. It won the Publicists Guild Award for Motion Picture. It won the San Diego Film Critics Society Award for Best Film and Best Original Screenplay. It won the San Francisco Film Critics Circle Award for Best Original Screenplay. It won the Santa Barbara International Film Festival Award for the Virtuoso Award. I don't know what that is. It won the Satellite Award for Best Director and the Saturn Award for Best Horror Film, the Seattle Film Critics Society Award for Best Picture of the Year, and Best Ensemble. It won the Toronto Film Critics Association Award for Best Screenplay and Best Feature. First Feature. It won the Vancouver Fan Critics Circle Award for Best Screenplay. It won the Washington, D.C. Area Film Critics Association Award for Best Original Screenplay. It won the Women's Film Critics Circles Award for the Invisible Woman Award. Betty Gabriel, I don't know what that is. And it won the Writers Guild of America Award for Best Original Screenplay.
God damn. I thought it'd be funny to pick like my next theme being movies with more than 100 awards.
No, it wouldn't be funny.
It's funny because you decided to start reading awards for some reason, and you make us sit through all that shit, and it's all like the same award, just different flavors of it. So I think my next theme is definitely like movies with more than 100 awards.
No, it's not fun. But since I started doing it, now it's part of the show.
I know.
It used to be fun because we would look at these.
It was like 5 awards at the time.
Yeah, it was like 5 awards, and we didn't know what half of them were, and we would look them up.
But now it's like
now it's like 80,000 awards, and it's like whatever.
And they're all the same. It's like, oh my god. Anything else before we get into the review of this, TJ?
No, I need it though. Every time I read all those awards, my throat dries out.
It's because there's so many awards. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So, this movie is very simple, guys. Here's the speed run. Black man dates white girl. White girl invites black man to family's house. Family is welcoming to the black man, but has subtle racism towards him. Not openly racist, because they like the behind the scenes says they're like very democratically presenting. So they're.
I wouldn't even say it's racism.
No, it's
because they almost kind of worship black people,
which is racism. That's racism. If you hold another group of people on a race higher or lower than you, that's got to be racist. Even if it's higher, like, oh, I really worship Hispanics.
I don't think that's the.
I don't think racism has to be negative, does it?
Yes, I'm pretty.
Are we
sure
arguing this early about the definition of racism?
I mean, you know how the easiest way to talk.
I'm googling it right now.
What's the definition of racism?
Racism definition, because I am curious now, because it has to be not be negative.
But because I mean, we like worshiping God would be racist towards God.
Well, because the Asians have that stereotype of like, oh, they're very smart. That's a positive stereotype.
Well, that's a positive stereotype, sure.
And they do suffer from that because like mentally, like that's a lot of pressure to put on someone, especially at a young age. So like that's kind of so it's racism. Now, prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism by individual, community, or institution against a person or people on the bias of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized. So, prejudice, discrimination, antagonism. And those are all negative, I assume, right?
Those are all antagonism. So, but here's the difference.
The belief that different races possess this. Okay, here's another one. The belief that different races possess distinct characteristics, abilities, or qualities, especially so as to distinguish them as inferior or superior to one another. So inferior or superior. So I think it's racist to be like, well, white people are better. Yeah, because white people are better at other things than other people. So that's racist. White people are faster or smarter or faster and stronger. That's racist. That's positive attributes to that race, but it's still racist. Because not all people of that race tend to be those things. Well, yeah, on average, yeah, you're being racist.
I don't know.
More often than not, it's definitely a negative thing.
Maybe it's because of, it's like, you're arguing like definition of the word essentially here. Like you could, it's almost like saying gay doesn't mean someone's gay; it just means they're happy. You know what I mean? Because of the connotations.
Yeah, there's two connotations. Yeah, but no, you're pivoting because you lost that argument. That's why you're pivoting.
No,
yeah,
no, I'm not.
You can defend your pivot all you want, but you're pivoting because you lost that. Because I would have done the same thing, damn it.
But like the first definition is usually the definition that people go with.
Sure. People who
so it's like if you go down the list of definitions, eventually you'll get to one you want. Sure.
I'm gonna be a really asshole real quick. The first definition is what white people go with. The second one are people who usually get racist towards like, yeah, but you're also being racist in this sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I grew up in a white school. I have dealt with The first one and the second one. More often than not, the second one.
But the second one is you only use when you want to win your argument about racism.
No. If you talk to a person of a minority, and you ask them, is it racist if I start praising you guys off your race? Like, yes, that's racist. But I'm praising you guys. Still being racist. But it's all positive things. We're racist because you see me for my color of my skin, so you're going to attribute certain positive things towards it. You're ignoring the negative aspect, sure, which is great. Don't be negative to me, but also don't just base me on being black and tall. I'm like, oh, you must be good at basketball. No. Why would I be good at basketball? I've never touched the ball in my life. So it's racism either way.
Yeah, I guess.
Not to be that guy. I'm not trying to be like, listen, white man, shut up and sit down. Like, is this racist? And like I said, again, racism, like you call someone racist, like try to call them out on their small things like these white people do in this movie. I'm not trying to be negative, say you're like the worst person ever. Like, no, you're just saying some subtle racist shit. And think about that subtle racism you're doing.
I guess my problem with the definition of racism in this term is that the white people in this movie never really explain why black people. Like the question comes up, but it's never answered.
They do?
No, they don't. Where?
My granddad lost in the Olympics to this black man, Jesse Owens, I think it was, whoever it was at the time. And he's like, that black man beat me in a foot race. God damn it, they are better genetics than us. I'm going to make sure us white people get those genetics.
Is that literally the explanation?
Yep. That's why the granddad's a runner. That's why he's in that black man's body. He runs all the time.
That contradicts with the other guy. Like I thought the whole point of the blind guy.
He does not give a about the race.
Right.
He even says they're all racist. I don't give a shit. I just want your eyes. They are all on their bullshit. I am not. I just so happen to be to get to your eyes is by racist methods. But I do not give a that family in there, crazy wackadoos. But they do shit that works, and I want a part of that. So give me those eyes, please, and thank you. Yeah, that white man's like, I don't care. You can be gay, you can be black, you can be illegal, legal, whatever. You have good eyes. Give it to me.
Yeah, I get. See, that's what I mean. Well, this movie isn't very clear on anything.
Well, you gotta pay attention to the movie.
Yeah, you gotta pay like really focus.
That's why this movie's really good. You actually gotta put your phone down and look at it. Like this is levels to it. Like actually rewatch it and watch the movie again. That's how good this movie is.
But it's
that's a great movie, TJ.
But you can't explain something in one line of dialogue and expect everyone to get it.
No, that's why you have to watch it again. And like when she says "get him, Granddad," you always see him running around.
I shouldn't have to watch the movie again to get it.
Well, pay attention because it's not that. Those lines aren't that throwaway. She says those things, and if you don't get it the first time, like, I'll watch it again. Why not? It's a good enough movie for me to be watching. Like, oh, it's like Game of Thrones. The argument I always make against Game of Thrones, you're like always for, like how it throws all those names around the first season. You don't get it until you watch it a second or third time. Like, oh, that's who that person was in the game. Like, it's that.
No, not really, because that's an argument that you go back and rewatch the show.
Yes.
Like, when I watched the show, I only watched it one time, and I still got all the names and stuff like that.
Yeah, you might have, but most people don't, because the first season, they throw so many fucking names and houses to you. And by the fifth season, and you have episodes after episodes and episodes to get to know those names, to get to know those characters. I'm not in the sense, like, in the first season, they'll throw out names where those houses won't come into play until season 3. And so, you rewatch the first season, during season 5, you're like, oh, they mentioned house so-and-so that comes into season 3. Oh, that's what it does.
Like, that's never what I've argued ever once because that's never mattered to me.
It matters to me because I've done that. I've rewatched a season here and there, but the newer seasons will come out and I'm like, oh, it connects now. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. This movie will have answers to the questions you probably have. Besides the deer, who cares what the deer means? It means whatever you want it to mean. Who the cares?
Like, I have a question about the deer. Yeah. Oh, did you finish your thing?
What thing?
6, like the you're going through thing, the synopsis.
No, why?
Just go through it.
So yeah, white. We're still talking about the family being racist. So they are racist. They're just not lynch them racist. They're like those people are better than us. Or in certain ways we want them. So yeah, black guy dates white guy or white girl. White girl takes black guy to his family for a retreat kind of family thing. The family has people over for a big party. Black guy is suspicious of the whole outing because he's like his friend, who's important in this. I say his friend. It's like, don't go to the white people house because they do white people crazy shit. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Black friend who we're following, main guy's like, nah, bro, you're crazy. Lo and behold, white people crazy conspiracy shit happens. Someone's in there. So the thing the white family does is they will kidnap, they will have their children, the daughter in this instance, who will date black guys. And the son will pick out random black people. They pick out random black people who usually have good qualities, physical, whatever the case may be. Show them around to other white people and have a white person bid on a black person. and bid on them for money. And so they can swap brains kind of with the black person. So the white person's essence and brain could be in the black person's body and control their better body than the white person's was. That's the twist. That's the whole being of the people doing the bullshit. Black guy figures that out. He struggles at the end. He gets loose, kills the white family. Black friend picks him up. The ends. There's a lot more to it. We're about to talk about it, but it is good.
See, that's one of my problems with the movie is you explain that movie and it's a simple horror.
That's any film though, TJ. If you want to put any film to its core, you could be an asshole and do that. It's you're just why I don't like picking movies for you, man.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, you bring up a different example. Silence of the Lambs is not a simple horror movie.
Female cop wants to be known for being the good cop or whatever. I haven't watched the movie so long. She enlists the help of a serial killer, right? To help track down another serial killer. Shit happens. The end. She catches the other serial killer with the help of this other serial killer. The end. The end. You see how easy you can do that with any movie? Jaws, great movie. Big shark invades small white town. New sheriff in town says we should close the beach. Mayor's like, go f yourself, I have re-election coming up. Shark terrorizes town. The new sheriff hires help to get rid of the shark. They get rid of the shark. The end. It's just, there's a 2-hour story there, sure, but like any movie you pick, you could condense down to a 2-sentence. It's called the elevator pitch. Sell me your movie and the elevator ride. If you can't do it, I don't want to hit it part.
My issue isn't that you can say it in 2 lines.
Yeah.
My issue is just the basic premise of it. It's just switching brains. It's just your standard switch your brain horror movie, which is not really, it's just standard. It feels like something out of the 60s. So
yeah, Jordan Peele's a big fan of 60s, 70s shit.
That's all I was trying to say.
He loves that shit.
I don't know what he likes and what he doesn't like, but that's all I was trying to get across. You're attacking me for saying it's a standard 60s, 70s
because
horror
all the
film
films I pick, you always try to break them down to like the base root thing of, oh, they're just A, B, C, D. Yeah, every story is A, B, C, D. It's just you just don't want to watch the 3-hour films or 2-hour films.
I didn't try to do that with Old Boy at all.
I know, but you usually you just like, oh, it's anime. I've seen animes. That's what you did. You just like, oh, I've seen this, but other like you did it all times. Like, well, me, I guess. Did you like the movie? No, shocker. Like not to be a dick, but like, here, TJ, watch this movie. Oh, it's just that.
My problem is that I didn't hate this movie. My problem isn't that. Like, this movie isn't bad. My issue, I'm actually more disappointed in this movie because I thought it was going somewhere different.
Okay, what are you disappointed in?
Like, the movie, the way it was building up, it felt more like, oh, what the hell is that TV show? I keep forgetting. I keep thinking Twilight Zone, but it's not Twilight Zone. It felt a little Twin Peaks.
I haven't seen the show, but I know kind of it.
It felt like surreal almost, like going into it. Like, the weird things that are happening, like, with the grandparents doing these weird, strange things, and then it just turns out they were just the grandparents. Then why were they doing all those freaking weird things? It doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. Like, why was he running at him for no reason in the middle of the night? It makes no freaking sense.
It's weird in that sense, yeah. But he's a runner. He's gonna keep running and doing shit. It's just okay. Let's do it for this movie. Gonna make it more weird and suspensey. But
right, but that's my whole point. And like, it felt like it was building up to something different, higher and different, and it just felt bland.
It felt too grounded for you.
It felt like a little lame. I'm not gonna lie. The twist, I got so bull. I was like, well, that's the twist. Wow. I was so disappointed.
I mean, I can't change your opinion on that. That's crazy.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe it's the white versus black thing. As a black person, like, oh, white people to be doing shit like this. Like, yeah, they do.
Maybe I'm just missing a piece.
It's
of
like
it.
It's like a woke movie trying to wake up some black people. Like, be aware.
And like that. That's the last part of the twist where they're switching bodies. But like right from the get-go, I knew the girlfriend was in on it.
Wow.
Like, right from the start, I was like, oh, she's the one taking these people there. And I was kind of hoping that she wasn't.
Wow, okay.
Because I was like, otherwise, I know exactly where the story is going.
What would you think that? Because for me, even the second time around, I saw the first time I never suspected her. The second time around, I was looking for directing and acting and clues to make it seem like, oh, I missed something. I'm like, no, she still did a great job portraying it. Honestly, up to the point where she's like, I got the keys.
You want to know what gave it away to me? The friend.
The white friend telling you all the conspiracy shit?
No, the black friend.
Yeah, the guy saying, like, don't trust the white bitch.
Yeah, that's what gave
just
it away to me.
Just the whole time, like, here's the plot to the movie. Listen to me, guys. That?
Yeah, that's exactly what gave it away for me. And the fact that she was like, "Oh, I didn't tell my parents you're a black." What? Why?
Well, some white people are like that. Some aren't, but some.
I know,
What?
I know,
Yeah.
but like those two things combined,
That's fair.
it's just got me suspicious right from the start. And I'm like,
and I will give you that, because the friend watching it this time around, knowing the story, is like, oh, he's telling you people the story, and I hate that trope when horror movies like to tell you what's going to happen, because so many horror films do it with a person or symbols. Like, don't do that horror movie, because the audience isn't always stupid.
And like, I was kind of hoping that she wasn't like in on it, and maybe she was like a damsel or something, and he would have to save her from her family or some shit, because otherwise it's kind of boring. It's like,
really?
Oh, this is like yeah, she's just bringing them in like any other cult would do it. You know what I mean?
So that's boring to you?
Yeah, I think it's because
this is definitely a 5 out of 10 for TJ. Okay.
I honestly think the movie was a little built up.
Interesting.
In my head, because I knew this was like very popular, and the way people praise it, I guess I was expecting more.
Okay.
And what I got was a standard cult body switch movie, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I thought there would be more depth to it, and there just isn't.
Wow. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised you're saying the things you're saying. Like, yeah, sounds like a TJ response.
I'm not saying like there's depth in it as far as the themes to it, and like the racial aspects to it, and like what the story is trying to tell you through its messaging. But the story itself isn't telling me anything different, if that makes sense.
Interesting. No, it doesn't make sense.
Like the basic core horror movie part of it, like this it feels like you're telling me this important message through the blandest way possible, if that makes sense.
So, like, how would this have not been bland for you? Like, how do you spice this story up for TJ? Like, what were you expecting? You said Twin Peaks. So, like, what do you mean? What were you expecting? How would you have made this not a 5? I'm assuming you're giving us a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 6. Who knows? But like,
maybe more. I think I was expecting something more surreal, more psychological.
Would you have liked that? Because you don't like psychological. I feel like, because we always rip those movies apart, and like,
that's because the movies that we watch of those are
because most of them are garbage.
But like, when you watch it, get a good psychological thriller. I can't think of
they don't exist. They always get off their ass. No offense, because they can probably exist.
Something like a Twin Peaks, where it's just so real and so surreal, like that you really you can't really tell what's going on until you do know what's going on.
I mean, that's what this movie does, right? You like, it keeps you vague enough till you don't know until you know. And then you're let down because you're like, oh, it's just that. That's like the issue with all surreal films, right? Like,
no, that's my point though. This movie was building up that way. It was making it surreal, but then the explanations didn't fit with the surrealist to me. And then it was like,
really,
yeah, like I really thought something else was going on with it. I didn't with the other black people in here. I didn't, but they turned out to just be white people with white people brains, and that just doesn't make sense for what they were building up.
Well, like, what do you think? Like, what do you think they were building up though?
Like, I almost feel like they were like, I don't know. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah, you're expecting something different and deliver what you expected.
I was expecting something different, and like something that they were going to tell me, but since I never got it, it was like, felt like something was missing. Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about that, because it's like me going into like, what's a movie? It's like me going into like okay, it's like how Deadpool advertised itself as a rom-com. Okay, I'm gonna see a rom-com. This is not a rom-com. It's like that. So like,
no, but it's not, because the difference is with that's going in expectations and seeing a movie, but from the very difference. This movie spent like half its movie building up a surreal thing and then not delivering it.
It does deliver. I guess, again, from a black perspective, it delivers, whereas a white perspective.
Well, like I said, there could be a racial loss in this, because like I just didn't get it when I saw it. It was like, oh, brain thing, and the climax felt kind of like fast, and
it was fast. Like, once he gets loose, he starts killing them easily. Fine, because he catches them off guard, so that makes sense. And it's only 4 or 5 of them, so like, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt fast and almost like, let's just get this movie done at this point. Yeah. But like, I don't know. There was just something missing.
Fascinating
to me.
Fascinating.
But I want to stress out, I don't think this is a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, I am. It's like that old adage: I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
But like crazy. So that's your perspective. I love this movie. This is I think it's only second, maybe second and a half, third time watching this movie. I've seen it. That's about it in my life. Loved it. The guy coming in, not trusting the white people, or trusting them only for them to be each have a part. The brother, we saw him earlier, abducted a guy. We didn't know it was him, but it's revealed that he abducts people brutally. Whereas the sister abducts them seductively. Great, I like that. Those are their roles. The dad, he's the surgeon. He likes to get to know people. Yada yada yada. The mom's the hypnotist. She hypnotizes with a teacup. That reveal, it's great. I think that's a subtle reveal. When there's a reveal, like, oh shit, that teacup is a terrible.
I didn't think that was I didn't think that was like the teacup thing. As soon as she starts stirring the teacup and tapping it, I knew that was the trigger.
Wow, fascinating.
And like, this could be very much a.
It's always a you thing. Of course, it's you. This is a good movie.
Like because maybe I ruined this movie for myself because I just know the structure of how the story's gonna play out. Like, because I felt like the whole movie was like just telling me what it was gonna do before it was gonna do it. So I'm like, okay, and I'm just hoping for it to do something, and then it started building up to surrealness, and I was like, oh, maybe it is going to do something different, and then it doesn't. Okay,
what about the second place? I like that aspect of the second place, because visually, that looks like a helpless place you would never want to be in, and it looks terrifying, whether you're black or white, whoever you are, I would hate to be in that position. So how'd you feel about the second place?
As soon as the second place came in, I was like, oh, this is a Marcus movie.
And that's it?
I was so annoyed.
Wow, yeah, okay.
Because, like, the shots and everything, it's clearly being artsy to be artsy.
How's that artsy, though? I don't think that's artsy. It's like, okay, it was a good way to show a helpless environment. Oh, it's a pit of darkness. And the visual you just saw is getting further and further away from you. You can never get close to that. I don't think that's artsy in the slightest. Of all the films I picked, it's a good way to visualize you are stuck here. I think it's just you being a curmudgeon, probably. Not to attack you, but I don't think that's artsy.
No, I saw it and I just thought it was lame.
Wow.
I guess it's because I find the idea so unfeasible because, I never really got hypnosis. I always thought it was a stupid point.
Oh, as do I, but it still it gets people. I mean, supposedly it does get people, so it seems real enough for it to happen.
I guess, but to me, it just feels like, nah, it never happened. There's no way you could trap someone in their own brain. The only people who get trapped you only get trapped in your own brain is if you get trapped in your own brain from your own doing, or from a head trauma or something.
Fascinating.
So I just never found it that scary because it's so unrealistic to me. I actually find stuff like freaking orcs more realistic than that.
Jesus Christ. You're just a hard person to ever... I'm never picking a movie to try to please you again. It. It's impossible. It's stupid. An impossible endeavor unless it's some dumb 80s film. There's no way I can ever do it. God damn. Crazy. The silent bidding in this movie is great. Hey, black guy, hey, daughter, go distract the black guy over here while we have a silent bidding for his life.
I think
that's
you're
great.
Misunderstanding something.
Yeah?
I think you're misunderstanding something.
Yeah?
I like this
I know you do. I know you have not said one, you're letting me down, but also I expected you to let me down. I expected this from you. Trust me, I did. But I know you didn't hate this film because you'd be coming at it real hard right now.
I actually really did like this movie. I'm just telling you.
So, okay,
my experience.
But you're not saying anything positive. What's a positive thing about this film then, TJ? What do you like about it?
I really liked it when it was building up the surrealness and the mystery that was going on, that was there. I honestly liked the first 2/3 of the movie, and I didn't even hate the last third of the movie. I just was let down.
Okay.
And I really liked the acting in it. I liked him and her, actually. She was actually really good. I think all the white people were just besides her, were oh, you're definitely evil. But even from the start, I was like, you know what? You know what another problem I might have had coming to this movie? I knew this was a black horror film. So I knew that this guy was going to be in trouble, and if this is the premise of the movie, it's gotta be in this place, right? Yeah. So that's probably another reason why I was maybe if I went into this completely blind with no knowledge on it, it would have hit different.
I doubt it. Just because you don't watch movies, and if I show you movies, it's always 10 years past, you're gonna know some kind of information about it. So it's hard for you to go to a movie blind unless it just came out today.
Well, that's not true. I didn't know anything about Oldboy,
which is shocking to me.
I didn't know anything about Collateral.
Well, you never heard of that one.
I never heard of Oldboy either.
You never heard of Oldboy? That's why you didn't know anything, but you know about Get Out. That's what I'm saying. So if I pick a movie that's in the zeitgeist, you know about it. You're gonna know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so if I go on my list to pick some obscure bullshit, Sure, you're not gonna know about it.
But like, and like, like I said, maybe there is just something different because I don't have the same experience.
Well, definitely. Definitely. Like my score is gonna be higher than yours because I'm black. Simple as that.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah. But like, it's the same thing with Black Panther.
Yeah, but my score has gone down.
Yeah,
I think I gave it. Last time I talked about it, I think I gave it a 6. I'm probably giving it a 5. Honestly, that's still
so.
6.
Like, you're coming at this movie from your perspective, and that's fine. But I don't have that perspective. All I have is an objective opinion on the horror film that I saw.
Yes,
and what I saw wasn't bad. Yes. It's just I didn't think it was this ground breaking movie that everyone else seems to think it is.
Yes,
but it's a solid horror film.
My last Hail Mary pitch to defend this movie. I think it's groundbreaking. Also, they take the black and white shit out of it. I feel this movie is deep enough compared to other horror films that have been released around that time and beforehand. Like, we don't get many well-made deep films that don't go too deep in their ass. You know what I'm saying? I think this is just deep enough for audience to be like, oh, okay, it made me think, and it had some blood and scares in it. Whereas other ones usually go too far into the surrealism, too far into like whatever bullshit they're trying to get into. Whereas this one, I think, balances all that shit really well. That's why it's getting more acclaim. Not just the black thing does help, clearly, but I think all that shit also is like, this is a solid made movie. Like his other films, they go too far up their ass. I don't like them.
There's nothing technically wrong with this. It's just, like I said, there's just, from my perspective in my life, I just feel like I just can't grasp it on the same
Understandable.
time.
Like I said, everything he's criticized so far, like, I'm not angry at you for like, yeah, sounds like TJ talk. As I expected from all this stuff.
You have to understand, though, I'm also a really curmudgeon critic, too. Like, I'm not your average person. So, like, showing me this film rather than showing some random kid that you work with would be a different experience. So, it's like, yeah. Anyway.
Well, yeah. TJ was fun with it. I love this again. So, let's get to the ratings. What are you going to rate this film, TJ?
I want you to go first this time. No, because we know what your score is going to be.
So you go first.
No, I want you to go first because I want to... Yeah, I want to see how high you're giving this score. Why don't you want to give your score first?
Because my score doesn't matter. I solely pick movies I like, so you know I'm going to give this a high score. I want to hear your fucking score.
Which means your score really doesn't matter, so you should get it out of the way first.
It matters in a sense. I don't want it to make you feel a certain way and have your bullshit. My score is set. I feel like it could be judged and like different. So, or goes up and down.
Okay, so you just didn't want to influence my score.
100%. That's why this whole month I always want you to go first. That's old boy. I think.
Okay, that's all you have to say.
I never go first for that reason. Sometimes, like I just don't want to influence TJ, so you go first. Unless you really have a hard time picking a number, I will happily say mine. Because you have a hard time, you can't pick, and I say something that makes it easier for you to pick, then sure, I'll say my number. But
yeah, I'm having trouble with
it. Okay, for me, it's a 9 out of 10. I love this movie a lot. The second time around, it's still enjoyable for me. I can understand why you might have your criticisms. But the teacup was like, that's a good weapon for someone to have. Like, I broke it down watching this, like, okay, she's the wizard or sorcerer, or whoever used that. The daughter is the rogue. The brother is like the barbarian. The dad is like the bard. Like, and watching this guy come against that team's like, this is fascinating. Like, this is really fun to watch. So,
well. To that point, though, it's like you have this very fascinating team that's been doing this for a long while, and he takes them out in 3 seconds.
Well, because they are comfortable, and they're probably so like, whatever. We've done this for a while. We have a routine. Whatever. He hypnotized. He slipped out. The brother goes in, barbarian, but he's a stupid guy. Gets caught off guard. He almost beaten to death. Whatever. The dad is in his mode, goes look for his dad's son. You catch him off guard, you can get him easily. He's like a sweet talk you out of doing the thing. The daughter is doing her bullshit in her room. Like, they're all separate and doing their things. Like, okay, we have a routine. We did it. The daughter's looking for her next victim while this is happening. The mom is like, whoever the mom's doing, she's like, oh shit, my weapon's over there. Don't get my weapon. If you get it, I am useless. Let me click that, and you're back in the second place, getting your brain cut out. So, like, with it. I'll give you that. And that's a criticism I will give you. Like, what? It's 1:40, right? So, an hour built up. An 1:20 build up for maybe 20 minutes of payoff. Like, oh man, that was quick.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt lacking there. Yeah, I guess with that said, I can't reasonably give it lower than a 7.
Wow, that's higher than I expected from you. I truly expected you a 5.
No, because it's not an average movie.
So okay, yeah, what were you debating? Yeah, what were you like thinking in your head? Why was this so hard for you?
Because I feel like I wasn't being objective by giving it such a high score. And I'm thinking, like, am I just overcompensating because it's a black movie?
Have that little guilt, like, man, I have to give it something.
Yeah, like, am I is that kicking in here? Is that playing a role in my head? But no, like, all my criticisms and that I directed towards this movie, I think only amount to minus those 3 points, and I can't find a flaw other than that.
Plot holes. If you have any plot holes you want to address, like Mike might have answers for that movie because I've seen it before. So like, plot holes you can think of.
Well, no, the problem is that's one of my problems with the movie. There is no plot holes, but like
it's a well-structured film.
It's a very well-structured film that I guessed almost from beginning to end.
So it's kind of boring for you in that sense.
Yeah, like I knew what those right from the opening scene with him and her and the phone call with the friend. I was like, oh, I can write the rest of the script out without much issue, and it wouldn't be that much different. So it's like there's no plot holes because what he did is what any good storyteller does. Once the story gets to a certain point, the story writes itself.
Calling yourself a good storyteller, I love that.
No, I said storyteller, and not writer.
I know you say telling yourself like I'm a good storyteller, guys. I'm on this level. Respectable.
This isn't a hard movie to write, though.
I think it is. If you add the layer of racism to this, at the race that it did, you could easily go too far one way or the other with it.
Sure.
I think he really did the line really well of like not going to praising or hating a certain group overall.
To be fair to him and his writing things, I couldn't rate this movie like on that level of racism, but I think you could.
I don't think so because I came out not hating white people but being suspicious, whereas some people were like F white people or F black people. You get what I'm saying? Like all people are bad, all left leaning and right leaning people are bad and hunky talk. Like someone could have easily made this into like what was that word at one? Satire. This could have easily been satirical. Like, I think I think it hits the notes just right. Like I think he did the tightrope really well. That's why he got the award for best first time because this could have been really bad, especially because he's a comedian. He comes off from Mad TV and the Key and Peele show and shit like that.
Right, but I think that actually helped him in this instance because any other writer who's writing a first script that's a horror film would focus on the horror.
Exactly.
But he comes from a background of comedy, so he throws those lighter elements in it and he tackles it from a lighter perspective. Mm-hmm. So that actually helped him in lowering the stakes almost.
And that's why how you said anyone could do this. I just don't think anyone could have done this. A select few people could have made this movie as well as he did this. Some people could have made it better for sure, but I think a lot more could have made it worse. Let me
rephrase. Anybody could have written this screenplay.
No. No. Maybe. I didn't read the screenplay because I don't know how close this is to the screenplay, so I have no idea.
I think all the racial stuff and all the comes out through the acting and through the directing.
Yes, to a point because he wrote and directed, so he knew what he was trying to go for. If I were to hand him a script, I was like, "Go for it, bro," he would have interpreted it differently than you, TJ, or someone else.
Sure.
So like,
and that's why it's better when the writer directs his own.
Sometimes,
obviously,
not all the time, but yeah, like, sure, yes.
But like because there's a through line, you know what you're going for. If the writer is really good writing a great story,
then yes, I agree with you.
And then going to having directed, obviously if it's a shit story, it's going to be a shit.
Yes, that's why Tarantino's Tarantino really well, and no one else can do Tarantino.
Right, exactly. So, but minusing the racial stuff out of this isn't a hard movie to write.
Well, again, that goes back to the argument earlier. You can't take if you break down any film to its most easiest structure, 2 lines, then I can write a revenge story. I can write any kind of story, a brain swap film.
Sure, but my point is, there's a certain point in this movie where you're like, okay, you have one of 2 choices here, and you just follow those choices.
What point is that? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Including the race shit, because you have to include the race shit, because the whole movie is about the race shit.
Right after the setup.
What's the setup?
Right after the opening scene with the friend and his explanation of everything, and don't go there.
That friend's there after the idea is kind of set. So the friend tells you, "Here's the movie idea." Okay, I kind of get where the movie's going. Even then, I don't think you would go the same route. Hey, don't go to the white bitch's family's house because crazy white shit. What crazy white shit? It could be anything. It could be hillbilly shit. It could be a circus shit. It could be anything. So there's still a lot of options to go with.
Right, but what I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying specifics, basic story structure, the basic conflict. He gets to the house. He has the issues with the family. He gets out of the issues with the family.
Well, again, you're breaking a story down to the most. That's any story, though. That's any story. That's the hero's journey. There's a hero. There's terms for these things for reasons. So that's why I'm saying that's not fair to this movie. If you break any story down, any movie down to the basic structure of a story, then yeah.
I wouldn't even be arguing this if it got me from the start. But like I said, I guessed the entire movie right from
I know.
Start, so there's obviously a formula here that I'm trying to get across. I'll tell you.
And I think the formula is because you're not black, so you're not that invested in it. So once you like Barbie, once I discovered, okay, Barbie's gonna be this and it's that, like, okay, since I'm not a feminist, female feminist, like it's only give me so much as a male feminist.
But at the same time, that movie ends in an unexpected way.
Look at my vagina, doctor. Oh, okay, that's the last line. Sure.
Not that.
Oh, what? Barbie. Well, first of that movie's bad. But like, what's so unexpected about that ending?
That she turns human.
That's not unexpected.
Yes,
not really.
There was no lead up.
The
to
whole
that.
thing is, well, again, movie's bad, but there's a lot of times like, hey, you should do something of your life. Okay, that movie's bad. It's a bad movie. So that's a hard one to actually argue. That's a bad fucking movie because it just does things to do things. It's almost like it's a fish out of water. Either stay in water or stay out of the water. That's what a movie is.
But that's not how it ended. That's my whole point.
Stay in the water, you're a fish still. You're Barbie. Get out of the water, you're human now. It's the Matrix. Pick a side of the pill.
That's not how it was building up. It was building up like everything was over control of the Barbie dream
it's a bad movie. But and with that fish out of the water trope. So like, pick a side of the world you want to be on. Neo, pick the blue or red pill.
That just could have meant she went to live in the real world and didn't show that all of a sudden there's magical powers that can turn her human.
The movie was so convoluted and its stupidity is like, Barbies are real sometimes and they're not. I don't know. They go into the real world, but also there's Barbie world. What? So I picked a bad example. I apologize. I truly apologize. But what we're arguing, you break down any movie into or any story into the basic structure of the storytelling. I think that they value a lot of stories.
Yeah, but like the only time I go into that is when I guess the plot. So when I guess a plot, that makes me feel like the basic story structure is following a formula.
I get what you're saying, yes.
So, like, if I'm not able to guess it, I guess I feel like I don't understand. There's something different about this movie. Like, they didn't follow the formula. Whereas, like, when I can guess the entire story from watching 10 minutes of the movie, then it's just like...
And that's why I think... and I'm kind of arguing for you to give this a lower rating. Because I 100% see where you're coming from. Because the movie people love from A24, not Hereditary, that one sucks too. Midsommar. You probably never seen it. I'm going to spoil the shit out of it for you real quick. It's fucking overrated. The way this is probably overrated for you. So the movie is female and her friends get invited to go on a vacation overseas to this place that happens to be a cult, and they sacrifice people for the cult shit. And she's the lone survivor for cult reasons. And it's fine. But in the beginning of the movie...
standard horror.
Yes, very standard.
Sounds like
people fucking love it. And I'm like, this is stupid. Because at a certain point, when the female and her friends get to the islands, the same thing this black guy does by telling the whole movie, there's a part where the camera pans at the table of food, and there's a cloth that depicts the whole storyline in pictures. If you're smart enough to put that two in together, the movie's ruined for you. And I guess film literate enough to see that and like, well, that movie that cloth just told me the whole fucking movie. And there's 2 hours left of this goddamn movie. And I sat through it and like, this movie's fine if you didn't look at the cloth. It's perfectly fine. But I got through it and I'm like, this movie sucks, but it's a 5 out of 10. So that's why I'm kind of arguing for you to like, because I get where you're coming from. You figured it out. And it's a perfectly fine movie till the end. It's like, if the movie didn't tell me, it would have been more enjoyable.
Right. That's exactly what I'm trying to
So I get it. I was just trying to avoid saying that.
But my problem with it is that I actually enjoyed the movie overall. Yes. Like, I didn't like come out of it and say, oh, that was a waste of my time or anything. But I did like it for what it was. So like it's standard and stuff like that to me, but
so why not a 6 then? I'm curious. Like I know you don't need to give this a 9 or 10. I get that. I think 7 might be too heavy for you. That's me like not trying to like hate this movie, TJ, because
look, I'll be honest with you. I might have given this a 6 if we didn't go through Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, those movies exist. Yes, yeah.
So I might have if I didn't pick such low tier horror movies before this, and maybe that's also color in my judgment here because this is a solid horror movie.
Yes.
Whereas we just came off of a month of not so solid horror movies. So this might just be getting a soft score from me because of that.
But that's fair too, because when you think of, that's why I did the review, the podcast, the box office. Like, we put the whole movie into the zeitgeist of other shit you've seen. Like, okay, this is better than other shit I've seen, but also it's worse than other shit I've seen. That's why it's like it's hard judging art. It's so hard. Like, that's why, like, the 7 out of 10 for you is really high for me. Like, I'm like, wow, that's not bad for TJ. I'm really surprised he doesn't give me anything I pick.
But like, how many movies do I come out of which I'm like, oh, okay, I actually liked watching that movie. I'm like, it's either like that movie's terrible or it was okay.
I was trying to think that, not even just my movies, but even your movies that you picked. Grant, you picked the Alien franchise, so the first two are like, duh, they're good movies. The other ones are like, yeah, they're shit, no shit. But like, what else have you picked? Not Barbie, Buffy. We were both like, eh. What else was there? God. Westerns don't count.
You know what the issue is with me in particular? Is that I am not a movie guy.
I know.
So like, I don't have this attachment to these movies. So I'm able to just look at them and be like, yeah, I mean, it's fine, but like,
which is crazy because like these movies definitely, they need, if you can't get past visuals, or you don't care about visuals or audio, then why are you sitting here? That's what movies are. And so like, but then you watch TV shows, it's like, but like, that's the same thing. I mean, granted, one's longer structure than the other. I don't get it. I don't get you. I don't get it.
I like the shorter. I think I like the shorter time frame,
but like with the
longer story arcs, if that makes sense. Like a movie.
But do you binge watch or no? Do you just watch them week at a time? Like, how do you watch shows then? I'm really trying to figure bullshit out.
I usually binge watch.
Let's see even that, because like the movies are like shorter in that case.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Like, I can watch a 45-minute episode and then go do something, or
do you like when you're binge watching? Do you do that, or like let's say you start watching?
So here's my problem with movies. When I watch a movie, I don't pause.
Yeah.
I don't stop. I watch it all the way through. There's no watching in pieces for me. So like, when I watch a movie, I sit down and I commit to watching that movie. So that's an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours that I'm committing to that movie. Whereas a TV show is only 45 minutes, a half hour, or even if it's like something like a cartoon like Adventure Time, 15 minutes at a time, where then, okay, I can stop here and then go do something else, or do whatever else I need to do, or go to bed and then pick back up later because there's an end point. Whereas a movie, if I stop halfway through, sometimes I'm like, it's like, okay, well, the story's not done because I'm a completionist and I need to finish it.
I get that, but like, you binge watched, what's that dumb show you were just talking about earlier? Doctor Who. You can binge watch that. So you watch episode after episode. You watch episode, do something, watch it. Like, how do you binge watch shit?
So like, here's the thing: Doctor Who episodes, right? Most of their story arcs are 3 or 4 episodes.
So if those 3 episodes are how long each?
30 minutes.
So that's an hour and a half, give or take.
Right.
And you'll sit through one story arc, I guess, at a time.
I mean,
like, you're watching a movie, so like, I don't. That's why I'm trying to like.
With that, yeah, you would have to, but not always. Sometimes there's Doctor Who episodes that are only single episodes.
Like Game of Thrones, then. Did you binge watch Game of Thrones, or were you watching it weekly?
Game of Thrones. I watched that one.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, like, and that's an hour, though. So an hour and a half, hour 40. Like, there's not much of a difference there.
Yeah, but here's the other part of the equation. Like, sometimes, yeah, they are longer. But, like, going back to Doctor Who, those story arcs are just part of a larger thing of a whole. Where it's a movie, there's just one story arc, and we're in and out. You told your story, and that's it. It's like,
I don't get it, because that's like, that should be more like, okay, great. I sit down for this 2 hours, give or take. I'm in and out. That story's done, unless I'm watching a franchise or something. But that one story, like this movie here, Get Out, great, done. Don't have to sit for seasons at a time to get through this story. So that's where I'm lost.
So, like, I like getting attached to characters and their stories and their story arcs and stuff like that. And now, with most movies, you get to know a character for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you never see those characters again.
Now, you saying that makes sense. But you always say movies are too long, whereas I'd rather watch a 10-season show, which is infinitely larger. So, like, that argument's flawed to me, whereas that other argument you just said there makes total sense.
But, like, so, like, again, a TV show, like, I'm watching a show called Leverage right now. I don't know if you know what that is. Leverage is pretty much a different heist every episode. I can watch 45 minutes, one episode, and then not be so curious about the next episode because it's short as an overall story plot, but it's focused on within that story of that episode, and I can go
Which
do
is fair
something
because
else.
I hate those kind of shows. I like, give me Game of Thrones example. Give me one large story over X amount of seasons. I like that. I don't like self-contained stories at a time.
Even like with overall arc stories, I say like, let's say Daredevil, Netflix Daredevil, right? You watch that first episode, and sure, there's an overarching plot that leads throughout all 8 episodes or however long that show is. But that first episode, it's still self-contained in the first episode. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you can stop.
Yeah, but it has cliffhangers to be like, okay, here's going to lead into the next episode.
But like a cliffhanger is a cliffhanger, sure, and it might entice you to, I need to watch this. But there's still a stopping point.
There's stopping points.
With a movie,
if you, like you said earlier, you're a good storyteller, so you know how structure is. You can pick up on, okay, the first act's ending around right here. I'll pause it for bathroom break, lunch break, whatever, and I'll pick back up later on. If you're very in tune to that kind of shit.
I can't do that. I can't pause and say I'll come back to you later.
I do that shit all the time.
No, if I start watching something, then I'm gonna finish it.
And I respect that. I mean, that's what we were supposed to do.
Unless something happens and I have to stop. But like 99.9% of the time, if I start something, I'm watching it until it's done.
This is a weird TJ problem. Very weird TJ. But anyways, we got to end this review because this is so much time. So I'm giving this a 9. You're giving this a 7?
7,
wow,
yeah.
That is surprising.
Now that we did it, it's done.